morning, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. This morning I am going to fix some cube steak in a crock pot. What we need is, I've got the cube steak, I have a can of cream of celery, a can of cream of chicken, one package of your Lipton onion soup, and one onion. So what we're going to do is we're going to slice up this onion, but we're going to make it in slices. We're not going to chop it up, we're going to slice it up, and we're going to add all the other ingredients plus a half a cup of water, and it says to use one of your soup cans to measure it. And we're just going to layer it in the crock pot, and you put it on low and you cook it for 4 to 5 hours or until your meat is done. This recipe comes from my son in North Carolina, so he's really got into letting me know how to cook stuff. So let's see what we can do. Okay, I have in here in this bowl, I've sliced up my onions. I have a can of cream of chicken, a can of cream of celery, a half a can of water, and we're going to put 1 pack of Lipton onion soup in this. And we're just going to mix it together real good. I'm just going to use the whisk just a minute just to make sure it's all stirred up good. Okay, that looks pretty good and mixed, pretty good and creamy. And we'll take the cube steak. We've got our crock pot here. Now my son said I'm supposed to put just a little bit of this mixture in the bottom first. So that's what we'll do. And I'm going to lay a layer of the onions in the bottom. Then we're going to put our cube steak, just lay it right here on top of that. I put 2 pieces of steak down there, and I'm going to put just a little bit more of this over the top of the steaks. Sort of spread it over the steak a little bit. And I'm going to put a couple of more onions on top of this. And we're going to lay the other steak on there. I'm going to put the rest of my onions in the pot. It says a medium onion, and I thought this was a medium onion. Sure does look like a lot. And again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. It's getting cold weather, so we need to start thinking about cooking things like crock pot cooking and chilies and stuff. And if you ever want a recipe for any kind of venison meat, just send me a message and let me know. My son is so good on the venison stuff. But today we're just going to use plain old beef cube steak. And I'm going to pour the rest of the soup mixture on top. And I'm just going to make sure that my beef is covered. My onions is covered. I didn't know whether or not there was going to be enough soup to cover this, but it is. It really is. Okay, now all you've got to do now is put the lid on it and cook it for 4 to 5 hours until the meat is done. I see 1 piece of steak sticking through, so I'm going to make sure I got that covered. Yeah, there we go. Cut it on low, and we'll just let it cook. And we will be back. And this is crock pot cube steak Around the House with Kay and Tom. As you know, if you've watched my videos, Tom always said, put your crock pot up on 2 pieces or 1 piece of a towel to keep it from getting your counter so hot. So I forgot to do that. So I have now got my crock pot sitting on my towel. Okay, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. I have had cube steak cooking in the crock pot since 10:30 this morning. So let's just see what we've got. Well, it definitely looks done. So what I'm going to do, in the meantime, I fixed a bowl of rice. So I'm going to put me some rice here in the bowl, in my plate. I've got rice in my plate. Okay, I have rice with salt and pepper. I'm going to take a piece of this steak and lay right on top. I've got the wrong kind of spoon. Let me get another spoon. Here we go. And this is the gravy. And what it is 1 onion cut up in rings, a can of celery, cream of celery soup, a can of cream of chicken soup, 1 package of Lipton onion soup, half a cup of water, and we've let it cook for 6 hours. So let's just try and see what we've got. Ooh, it is really tender. And it's really hot. Very, very good. Around the House with Kay and Tom. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will join my channel and come back to see me again. And this is crock pot cube beef. Thank you for watching my channel. Come back and see me again. Hope you've subscribed if you haven't subscribed. And have a real good day.